Welcome back, everyone. Okay, we are going to be working on the warp engines. Let's get them lit up. Okay, everyone, so I got 4 whites, 2 reds. That's all you need to light up the engines. I found that you don't need a whole row of lights to light up the grills, just 2 pointing aft on slight angles, 1 red pointing forward for the bassards, and it works fine. Okay, so I got the red LED going forward here, and then the 2 white ones pointing aft. I can't have them all directly connected to each other because the reds are going to be on a higher resistor than the whites. I think these are going to be like 470, and the whites will be like 47 ohm. So I can connect all the negative pins together, but the positives I can't. So and then for the tops here, I got to install the navigational lighting for the tops of the warp engines. Okay, so let's get these installed. See, I want to get it fairly equal. That's pretty much dead on right there. There we go. Those all in there. 470 ohm resistor there on the red. Just got to put the 47 on the whites there. And that engine is ready for a test. There we go. Okay, so I got the negative pin there from the red going up to the whites, but the 2 positives are separate. Okay, oops. Time for a quick light test. Okay, I got the positives connected, but they're still on separate circuits because the power is going to each resistor. There we go. Like the red itself isn't on very much, but it's enough to light up the bassards. That's all I want. A nice soft glow, not overpowering. Perfect. Now that those are done, let's move on to getting navigational lighting into the upper parts of the warp engines. Okay, now on the backs here, they flash, but then there's a light up front here which is on constantly. So I'm going to have a slightly larger resistor on the front one, probably like a 180 ohm. And on the backs here, just 47 ohm. So I'll probably have the light somewhere back here with the line going to it. And same thing up front here. So there we go. Just got to run lines and then those are done. Okay, so I got my 30 mil, which is going to go into the little holes here and go into the lights. One it's sticking out, because you can trim it down later. Using the heat shrink. Make sure it's the right size that fits the bulb. Alright, we got, let's see here. Really thin line here, which is the guide for the fiber optic lines. Just like that. And then I painted all chrome silver so no other light bleeds through that interferes with the lighting. Okay, there we go. Now I still have to add lighting in for the thruster ports here. And then so what I'm going to do is probably have like a yellow light over here and then 4 fiber optic lines going to it. I believe it's just 10 mil, or is it 20? I think it's 20. And they all go to the one single yellow LED. And so I need 4 yellows for the bottoms and the tops, and that'll take care of the thrusters. Okay, now I got yellow LEDs hooked in with a 68 ohm resistor each. They're tied in with the lights that are on permanently. When the power comes on, no flashing, no blinking, no nothing. You see, I got these separate from the flashers themselves. So these are tied in to this light up front, which stays on. And that's how I got those wired in. Now I'm just going to run the fiber optic lines to the bulbs, and that should complete all of the aft thruster controls. For those, I'm using the 0.20 mil fiber optic lines. There we go. Okay, so they all look really good, all tied in. Okay, just a quick light test, make sure it's okay. Front light there. 2 thrusters. good. I don't want them overly bright, just so that shows, okay, they're on. Looks good. All right. I'm happy with that. Good. All right. And that almost sets up the engines. Now, for the warp grills, they're not quite done yet. I still got to put the this rice paper covering over on the inside. So I just need, I'm just gonna do a quick trace out of what I need here. Now I just cut out 4 of those, and then put those in for the warp grills. It's just so when you turn them on, you can still see the lights on the inside, even though that they're colored. With that rice paper on it, it helps disperse the light a little bit more, and it hides any kind of lighting that you can see inside the engine. Now I'm just going to be using this canopy glue here. Just smear it all over the inside here, and then put that right on, and it'll hold it in place. It's almost like that Elmer's white glue. You could probably use that too. No reason why you couldn't. You don't need to worry about all the yuckiness. It looks like it'll dry clear, and you won't even notice it. There we go, completed all that. I just used the heat gun to stick the warp grills on. A little less messy. Okay, now I just need to, for the 2 bottom parts here, I need to find out where I need to drill the holes for the wiring to go down into the pylons to go into the ship. So hopefully I won't have to do any cutting for or gouging or anything like that for the wiring to channel through. I shouldn't have to, I hope. But I'm going to put them right directly in the center, and it goes right into the ship. Okay. So this here has a notch on it, which follows this notch, which means this is the port or the starboard engine. So this goes on the outboard there. Okay, looks like I will have to do a little bit of gouging here. Not much. Even this is a tight fit with just that, so they're going to fit on there really snug, which is nice. Okay, so I want to drill the hole just before this notch, so towards the front up here. So there's going to be, let's see, 2 sets of wires. One for the flashers, and another one for that lights up the rest of the lighting in here. So there's going to be 4 wires going down through here into the ship. So okay, right there. All right. Yeah, I will have to do some gouging here. So I want to get these two pieces together. Now there are little lips on the ends here on both halves, which help. But I still need to drill through this first part of the lip. But I need to find out where, oh yeah, that's going to be perfect, where I need to drill. Okay, is that one. Actually, maybe I'll just leave them on there and just drill right down. I don't need to go very far. Here. Okay, I got the grooves there. And cut all out there. I just figure I didn't need to do any grooving around the centers here, because that's all going to be inside the ship. If I have to, I'll just cut out a small channel here for the wiring to pop out, but I don't think I need to. As long as I keep all the wiring is flat all the way through, it should be all right. If it does bulge up, it'll be in the center, but that's going to be inside the ship. You won't even see it. Okay. Okay, so that is ready to go. Let's just get the wiring for the two halves here that'll go down into the ship. Okay, I'm going to start with the positive first. Now the positive is going to be attached to this line right here. That's where it comes in and powers all of this and powers the aft thrusters here. So that's what that is going to do. The other lines here for the flasher, they're going to have the different colored wires for those. So now I just need to figure out how long I need this to be. So let's see here. What comes up here, goes down, and into the ship. I want it, if I want it too long, then not long enough. Okay. So I need two of those. Negative. Which is hooked on that line. It always helps to be using such thin wire here. Okay, just like that. Quick lighting test. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah. The thruster's there. Looks good. Okay. I just gotta paint this chrome silver, and the bottoms of the warp engines are done. Just want to do a quick light test of the engine as a whole here, just to see how the warp grills look. Very good. See, all you need is 2 lights and it lights up the whole thing. Not bad. Not bad at all. Good. Okay, now I am going to connect these 2 halves together. So I got the primary, which is these lights here that stay on permanently, and then I got the flashers, which are have a separate set of wires. So I'm going to hook those all up together right now. Okay, so I got these 2 halves tied together now, and I got a yellow and brown here for the flasher. Just got to run that line down through the hole, glue these 2 halves together, and then this warp engine is done. Alright, I'm not going to glue the 2 halves together directly just yet. I am going to glue them down onto their corresponding pylons, but I have to leave them free with a little bit of extra wire hanging out in order to put this other half down. Otherwise I'm going to be fighting moving the engines out of the way, and the glue will be moved around and it'll look really gunky. So the extra wire I'll just push up into the engine itself. It still won't affect the lighting, but right now I just want to get these in place. Down. Just like that. I'll later go by with the glue gun and smoothen the glue out just a little bit more. Right now I just want to get these in place. Just like that. All right. Well, how about that? Perfect. Okay. Got some clamps here. Okay. Just gonna let that dry. And then put the engines all on and finish them off. And that takes care of the engines. Okay, folks, there we go. Looking good. All right, let's do a quick light test. Looks good. Very good. All right. Got the flashers here. That's good. Woohoo! Now I just got to do a little bit of repainting there because I had to clean up the edges there. But other than that, it looks really good. Looks good. Alright. Well, that is it for this episode, everyone. In the next one, we are going to start putting this ship together. Please like, subscribe, comment, don't forget to share, and click that notification bell for any future uploads. If you have any questions or you want me to do commission work for you, contact me at epic.models@gmail.com. I'll see you all again later. Bye-bye.